All right. Pre-meeting feelings.
Feelings. I'm very excited.
Spill it.
We got this. I'm past the point of like being nervous or anything. It's just time to do the thing, right?
Doing
do
it.
The thing doing the thing for agents. This is the stuff that nobody does. This is the thing that this is the place that nobody goes. These are the conversations nobody having. So it's just me and you.
All right. Let's go.
Let's do it.
So, first of all, huge thanks to Acuity. Thank you guys for having us out to Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Got some cool shots of the epic shots of the flag. Really awesome to just have a meaningful conversation about how we can move the industry forward. Certainly not without its challenges, but a conversation that the whole Acuity team did not shy away from, which was, it gives you a lot of hope. Gives you a lot of hope about the future. So thank you guys. Again, thank you for having us out. I'm looking forward to coming back to Sheboygan at some point. Never thought I would say that. If you're still watching this video, I need your help. I need to ask you I feel like I need to reposition for this ask. I need to ask you a huge favor for some help. Back in 2017, I met Nick Ayers. He runs IAOA. He is an awesome agent, always pushing the mold, or pushing the envelope open a little bit more on technology. And he and I had this conversation about his experimentation with automation. There's a lot of shuns. And he expressed frustration, still going. He expressed a lot of frustration with duplicate entry. This was back in 2017. And at the time, technology was really exciting. It was like this still unknown spring that agents were starting to dip their toes into, and were being told that if they just jumped all the way in, would hold a lot of promise for efficiency and the customer experience that they could provide as a business. Fast forward to 2019, and we're now in this situation where I constantly hear about the struggle agents face with technology, and it's not because they're not adopting the tech, it's because they have adopted the tech and the tech hasn't worked for them. And it's bad. It's really bad. How many different tools do you have now? How much time do you think you've spent putting all that together, and how much money do you think you've invested into it?
Those three questions are crazy, but we probably have 45 to 50 technologies, and you can call it a MarTech stack or an InsurTech stack, but we've built a number of different things to provide the experience. And unfortunately, in terms of hours and money, we've spent a considerable amount of time and money doing it. But that said, we've had to learn. We couldn't buy a product back in 2014 when we wanted to really get into the digital marketplace. There wasn't anything off the shelf. There wasn't a manual saying, hey, you buy this, we can do all these things. We had to figure things out ourselves. So again, all our technology, as I said earlier, doesn't talk, and all the insights we get in one program doesn't go to the next program. Right now, to give you an example, what I can't do is most of my carriers have not built APIs, and I think everybody on this program understands what an API is, but they haven't opened up their system so that our system can connect with theirs. And, our brokers in our office right now are still using double entry portal stuff. So they'll do a change and they'll have to type it over again, or they can use a technology to push it into the company portal, but they still have to engage with that. So we're currently losing a lot of money in double entry, but more importantly, the experience is bumpy. We can't do everything in real time. And then because our agents and brokers can't do it, we can't push that out to the consumer. And the consumer, once they have a great experience, when they can flick their thumb to the right or the left and get something done instantaneously, they expect that in insurance. So the transactions, and we're still spending a ton of time on transactions when we need to spend more time on relationships. We got to pivot, and we're spending our time using technology and doing things on portals when that time should be spent with clients, and that processing needs to be done instantaneously. That's stuff that I'm missing. I am also missing the insights. So I want to be able to see, of all these interactions, I want my system to predict what my clients may need. I want to predict if somebody is a chance of moving or leaving me. I want to make sure that I have the next best action to improve that client score to make sure that they stay. I want to be able to compare how my team is doing versus other agents or brokers, to see if our efficiency is as good. And right now it's very hard to compare because everybody, even though they're using the same system, they've got different workflows and they manufacture data a little bit differently. And that makes it difficult. We need to be manufacturing data similarly if we're going to be able to aggregate it and share it. And that's a huge challenge for the industry moving forward that needs to be solved. So
I've been looking for something that shows the cost of this burden that agencies are bearing right now, something that shows how much money, how much time agencies are spending on technology, and I can't find anything. It literally does not exist. It literally does not exist. So I want to create it. And here's why, because this industry needs to know that when it's asking what it's asking its agents to do is costing them an overwhelming amount of frustration. It's forcing them to spend time on not being an agent. There's going to be a link somewhere below this video, up here somewhere. Click on that link. You don't have to tell me who you are, but tell me a little bit about the frustration that you're feeling right now with the pressure to adopt technology. Tell me about what that feels like. Tell me about what that's costing you, about what that's costing your team, what that's costing your business. And together, let's make clear that there is a real problem that needs to be fixed, and it's not that agencies aren't adopting technology.